Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Wendy's Kooky Crochet Tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a chain like this. I'm adding this to the Twisted Chomper pattern by the Twisted Hatter, and I'm making a chain chomp. And but I think this would be actually kind of cool as a scarf. You could kind of wrap it around your neck and kind of tie it through each other. That would be pretty cool. You can make a whole bunch of them. Anyway, and I'm going to show you how I attach them also. So what you're going to need for this is I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, and I am using gray yarn. This is just a worsted weight 4 yarn. You're also going to need a yarn needle to sew it together with. So just, you know, a regular yarn needle to sew it together with. And I'm starting out with a magic ring, but if you don't know how to do a magic ring, you could chain 2 and work in your second chain from your hook if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to work 8 single crochets into my magic ring. I have a cat helping me out. The cat likes to help. Come here, Earl Grey, little kitty cat. This is what I have to do when I film. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this chain closed, and I'm going to slip stitch the first single crochet that I made. So, and you can count them too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just slip stitch to that very first one we made. I think the cat decided I was boring. Now what we're going to do is we're going to half double crochet in the back loop. So here you have your front loop, and here you have your back loop. So we're just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around in the back loop. And this will be 8 half double crochets around. And make sure it's turned so the ridge is facing kind of the bottom area there. And then you're just going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet that you made. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to half double crochet around, 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And then at the end you're going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet you made, and we're going to do that for a total of 7 rows. So this is row number 2 actually. Again, slip stitch to the first half double crochet you made. Chain 1, and then just continue. So you're going to have 7 rows. So this is row 1, 2. So we're going to do this 5 more times. And just make sure you get 7 or 8 half double crochets, in each row. And again, just remember to slip stitch to the first half double crochet you made, chain 1, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stuff this down here so it doesn't get in the way. And I don't stuff mine. I think it is just fine not stuffing it because it still leads to the shape. So I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So again, I'm just going to half double crochet around 8, and then slip stitch to the first half double crochet I made in chain 1. Sorry about the noise. The cat is chasing something around. Again, slip stitch the first stitch, the first half double crochet I made there in this round. Chain 1. So I'm just going to count now. How many do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got the right amount. So I chained 1 already, so I'm going to chain 1 more. So now in this next stitch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 double crochet, and I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. So you'll have 4 double crochets all together. So now in the next remaining 4 stitches, I'm going to slip stitch. So again, I had 4, so then I will have a total of 8 again. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I just slip stitched in those last stitches, and now I'm going to slip stitch in the first double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 2 again, and now I'm going to start in where the chain 2 came from. So in that first double crochet, I'm going to do same thing that I just did. So 1 double crochet in each of the first 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 1 more is 4. And again, I'm going to slip stitch in those stitches that I just slip stitched in. So it looks kind of funny and it'll build it up a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to go back into those stitches that I just slip stitched in. So you're kind of just ignoring those slip stitches and just going back in, slip stitching right into those. So that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 2 again, and again I'm going to do the same thing I did before. So I'm going to double crochet in the first 4 stitches, going back into where those chain stitches emerged from. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over those slip stitches that I made. So I'm going to go into where I made those slip stitches. I'm going to do a single crochet and go into that stitch. I know it's going to look a little big and it's kind of beneath all those stitches, but go into that stitch below it. So you see I've got another one here, so I'm going to go into that stitch there. And just double crochet right over those. There'll be 4 total, so again you'll have 8 total in this. 1 more, and now I'm going to slip stitch that first double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 1 this time, and now I'm going to half double crochet around like I was doing before. So now when I get to my last stitch, after I get 8 half double crochets, I'm going to slip stitch to that first half double crochet I made, chain 1, and I will have 4 rows of half double crochets. Let me count them again because I think I lost count. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to slip stitch to that first half double crochet that I made, chain 1, and I'm just going to keep on going, half double crochets all the way around until I have 4 rows. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would really mean the world to me. And if you know someone who would like this video, please share it with them also. I really want to help people learn how to crochet and teach people how to do this cool stuff that I'm doing. So please share my video too. And like what you're seeing if you like the video. Alright, so now that I've got my 4 rows of half double crochets made now, I'm going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 2 again. I'm going to do like I did before to make that turn here. So I'm going to, in the first 4 stitches, do 4 double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now the next 4 stitches I'm going to slip stitch in. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to slip stitch to the first double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to work into the stitch, so that top of that double crochet where the chain 2 came out of. I'm going to do 1 double crochet again in the next 4 stitches. So there's 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to slip stitch over those stitches that I made before. So there's should be a total of 4 of those too. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I'm going to slip stitch into that first double crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm going to still from the stitch that my chain 2 came out of, I'm going to do 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. There's 3, then 1 more is 4. And now I'm going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And I'm working right over those slip stitches I did. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now again I'm going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that I made, chain 1, and now again I'm just going to do half double crochets around, and there will be 8 total, and there will be 7 rows now. Slip stitch to the first half double crochet that you made, chain 1, then again remember to do this for a total of 7 rows. So now we're going to chain 2 again, and we're going to start our double crochet. So we're going to double crochet in the first 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to slip stitch into the next 4. There's 5, 6, oops, 7, and 8. Now we're going to slip stitch to the first double crochet we made. We're going to chain 2. Then we're going to start in that where the chain 2 comes from in that double crochet. So we're going to do 4 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 4 double crochets. So 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 double crochets. There's 3, and 1 more is 4, and then 1 slip stitch in the next 4 stitches, and we're just going to work right over those slip stitches that we made previously. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going to chain 2, and we're going to again do 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 1 more is 4, 4. And now we're going to do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and we're going to go right under, so we're working right over those slip stitches. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 1 more is 8. Alright, we're going to slip stitch to that first double crochet we made, chain 1, and now we're going to do the 4 double crochets. And again, if yours is kind of wonky because you're working with it, don't worry about it. It'll straighten out once you're done. So now I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next stitches all the way around, so you'll have 8 half double crochets on this round. You're going to slip stitch to the first stitch that you made. Now we're going to do a total of 4 rows of half double crochets, and there'll be 1 half double crochet in each of the stitches for a total of 8 per row. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, so we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to do our double crochet, so one more thing of double crochets. I don't know what I can say. So 1 double crochet in each of the first 4 stitches. So we're going to do 1 more set of our double crochets so we can make the last round. That's what I'm trying to say. Then slip stitch in the next 4 stitches like we've been doing. So that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chain 2 and 2, and then you're going to again double crochet in the first 4. So there's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then you're working over the slip stitches from the previous row, so just slip stitch in the next 4. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we're going to, sometimes I like to curl. Now we're going to slip stitch to the first double crochet we made. Then we're going to chain 2, and again double crochet in those first 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do a single crochet over the next 4 stitches. So just work into where you did the where you did your slip stitches, work into that stitch below. 6, 7, and one more is 8. And now we're going to slip stitch to that first stitch that we made. Then we're going to cut off our yarn, and we're going to leave a long tail for sewing together. So now I'm going to grab my yarn needle. I'm going to thread it. So of course the first one you make, the first one in your chain, you're just going to sew it together, put it together like this and sew it together. After you've got a few made like this, make sure before you sew it together you put it through these links here, because you're gonna have to undo it if you forget to do that. And I have forgotten to do that a couple of times now, and then I'm like, ah crud, I've got to go back and redo this. I got to take it out, redo it. It's not fun taking it out. So you're just kind of slip stitching all the way around, going through. So that ridge that you made, you're going through that ridge that you made, and then the final stitches that that you made in your very last round. So you can go through both, or you can go through one of those final stitches. It's fine, however you want to do it. I like to go through both because in my head it makes it sturdier, but I don't know if that's for sure. Then just turn it so you can see what you're doing. It's always helpful. Now you're just going to weave in your ends here, so just work this through. Good thing there's not a huge amount of ends to weave in with this, so that's kind of nice. Then after you weave in your ends, you're done, guys. So I hope you like making this with me. Again, I think this would make like a super cool like cosplay kind of project. You could even do like a Princess Leia kind of thing when she's when she gets captured. That would be kind of fun. You can make a chain like that. That would be a cool cosplay kind of thing to do. Or you could just kind of make a scarf out and wear it. That'd be kind of cool too. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this tutorial. If you did, let me know in the comments. And happy hooking, everybody.